This video is the completion of the video I made the other day when I said I will present another document to you and to other persons in relation to the theft of one of Her Majesty's realms, being the Commonwealth of Australia. Now, since Federation, it started with Billy Hughes. He introduced a lot of things, including preferential voting. He changed the royal identifier to the kangaroo and emu, and systematically since then has been involved until 1919 with the theft of this property, which is the Commonwealth of Australia. He has tried to overturn the Constitution. When he left, others took their place. Now, all through the years since Federation, the parliaments have stolen all our rights and granted them all to themselves. So it put me in a position where, once I become aware of it, I am obliged by law to take action. You cannot take action in the courts in Australia because not one of them sit under the Crown. None of them. None of them comply with Chapter 3 of our Constitution as required. None of them are lawful. Even the High Court in Sue versus Hill lied in the decision that Great Britain was a separate country to Australia. That's what they've stated. But that is a lie. It is also unconstitutional, unlawful, and has no bearing on anything. It is a nullity. The removal of politicians out of the Parliament over the last couple of years because they had British citizenship or citizenship in New Zealand is a nonsense. They are part of the British Empire. They do not. And the nonsense that came out of that in relation to it, and the High Court ruling and upholding what the government said, is pure nonsense, and it shows their contempt for our Constitution. So what I have done and what I am doing right now is advising you what has been served to the Parliament of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, to the Attorney General of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, to Lord Fowler, the Speaker of the House of Lords. This, I'll read this to you, and it will be available on both on YouTube and on Facebook. It's headed, to the Parliament of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. I, waynekenneth.glew, CPO, OWB, Commonwealth Public Official, do formally make complaint against the company known as the Australian Government and its subsidiary companies known as the state governments of the Australian Government. And that's all they are. All companies. I respectfully demand that the Attorney General of Great Britain and Northern Ireland lay charges against the purported Governor General David Hurley and the purported Prime Minister Scott Morrison, including all sitting members of the state and federal parliaments of the Commonwealth of Australia, for their crimes against Her Majesty's subjects and Her Majesty. No exceptions. These offences are treason, misprision of treason, theft of Her Majesty's realm, treachery to overturn the Commonwealth Constitution Act 1900 UK, treachery to overturn the Commonwealth Constitution 1901, personate officers of the Crown, overturn royal letters patents, theft of property belonging to Her Majesty's subjects, and other offences to be discovered. This demand I make under the provisions of Clause 61 of Magna Carta, the people's right to redress under imperial law when the government refuses to comply with the will of the people. This is done in Quaitam on behalf of the Queen. Dated today, Monday the 11th day of the month of May 2020. This is an official document. This is filed. As of now, every single politician, every employee of these companies are now attainted of treason under Section 44 of the Constitution. There is no escape for them anymore. They cannot sit until these issues are dealt with by a lawful court, and that lawful court is in England. There are no lawful courts in this country. I make that clear. I state that, and I state you will stand trial. And I don't care. This is not about rates, taxes, or anything else. This is about the theft of everything. Our whole life, our well-being, and the treasonous takeover of this country. It's finished. You are traitors. You will stand trial. Thank you to the people of Australia. I hope you get behind me by filing the letters I put out the other day. If not, it's on your head. I can only do what I can do. Thank you.